my dear Aquarius. This is a love reading, a prediction for the month of September with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And I hope you like the new Virgo statue in honor to celebrate Virgo's birthday. I also read in the order of birthdays. And as an extended member to the channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And there's a 4 elements reading up, what the divine wants me to know for the full members to this channel. And a classic love and spirituality reading is up for all the members to the channel. Subscribe and then check out the many perks through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. And I can recommend that you rewatch the previous love reading for August to get a context. And this is the prediction for September. I'm using the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. And when I open your deck here, I see the moon together with the 4 of Pentacles. So it seems like your person is super scared of their own emotions, possibly super scared of the depth of your connection, but also the depth of themselves. I call the divine with love and light, and here we have the Queen of Wands together with the moon, the Hangman. So you have experience from, you know, bleeding, scraping your knees, being in difficult situation, being traumatized, and you're not making such a big deal out of it. You have gone through it. You're not as touchy-feely by it. It's okay. Shit happens. Okay, so I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. And here we have the Page of Wands together with the moon. You're even a little bit intrigued by it. You search out danger sometimes, or you want to talk about difficult things, converse about people's problems, aches and pains, and you know, go to the depths of things, try to heal them. Your soul is engaged in these properties. It wants to heal the world, we can say. So it's like, here's an interesting trauma, shall we look at it? Okay, much like a psychotherapist. Okay, and the moon seems to be the significator. Ace of Swords for you. The answers lies in the things we try to avoid, in the things we try to run away from. You have become aware of it step by step inside yourself. You also want to help others to become aware of it. So you see it as a healing condition, or a way to heal. But your other counterpart, we saw they were really scared and didn't want to talk about these things, didn't want to hear about the things, didn't want to pretend about that bad things even exists. They can also have a very pessimistic personality in the same time, and expecting bad things all the time. While I think you're a little bit more positive, and you don't expect bad things, but when they happen, you deal with them. So that kind of magic, it's not something to take for granted. I think you should really feel into it, and that's a great gift and a good quality with you, that you are being able to act like this and not the other way around, and maybe put yourself in the other person's shoes, how it must be to live with these conditions, both being scared, not wanting to talk about problems, and seeing problems everywhere. It's like living in some kind of purgatory prison. Okay, both purgatory with a lot of monsters and you can't get out. Okay, so I'm just going to tune in for a few seconds here to you, the person most on your mind, and your relationship in September. Okay. So, this is the new bottom of the deck, 9 of Wands. So the person you're dealing with is somewhat traumatized, I would say. They have reasons to why they behave like this, and they are fearful that awful things will happen to them again. So they're very careful with how they make their way in the world. Page of Cups. They are interested in you as well, and interested in what you sell, kind of. This with the looking at our trauma. So they are intrigued, but it's one part of them that's intrigued. Probably their inner child that wants to heal from the trauma, themselves is trying to run in the other direction. This can also be Aquarius' own shadow. That you can see this reading as a shadow reading of your aware self and the scared self. Okay, so this is what's on your mind, with the person most on your mind. This is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind with you. This is your feelings and the bond between you two, their feelings, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for September, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with a situation. And we have the Lovers. There's a reason to why we are drawn to a particular person. We can learn a lot from them. They can learn a lot from us. They are kind of holding our next chapter of growth. Either like an icon to live up to, or something to be repelled by, or the most common things is to battle things out with them until we learn more about ourselves, until we learn more about the world and even other people's point of view and their fears, what's make them tick, and it just expands us. Here we see the Seven of Wands and the Six of Wands here. Here I'm kind of seeing the opposite. So this can easily turn around. As I said, this person is both, they don't want to talk about problems, but they're also pessimistic. They also want to not dig deep into situations, but they look at the next thing and the next thing that could make them happy. For you, you want to fight for things. You also want to stand and deal with stuff and, make changes. While they might be drifting a little bit on top of stuff. This is Mars in Leo. This is Jupiter in Leo. They want luck. You are prepared to fight where you stand and deal with what you have, but they're both pessimistic, and in the same time they don't want to deal with the stuff underneath the surface, but they wait for good fortune, like a miracle, winning the lottery, for example. But you say, no, that's not how it works. You need to fight for the things you want, and they go and buy a lottery ticket. 6-6. So I think they are into this, but they're turning their back against this whole relationship. And here we have the Page of Pentacles. What you are offering them is something more. It's deeper. Magician, you know what you want to create. You just want them almost to be a tool in your creation. I'm not sure they want to participate. Yeah, they want to participate, but with their own rules, okay? So I think this person put high boundaries towards you. They don't want to talk about problems. As soon as you say, we need to talk about us, they are like, that's the most awful thing you could say to this person. And if you talk about future dreams, they say, how can you be so optimistic? You are so naive, you are so blue-eyed, you are so this, you are so that. And in the same time, they don't put effort into real things, like tangible things. Instead, they might be touched by the devil of games, for example, betting on football matches or something, and waiting to win the lottery, or someone will give them their big break, or becoming a supermodel, not have to work anymore in their life. So they are a complex mirror room of contradictory personality traits that it's their survival technique, basically. So we'll see. I want to take some clarifications here. Clarify the Lovers in this situation. Chariot. Lovers is 6. This is 7. You both are like oriented towards your goals. You have certain goals you want to live up to. This person's goal is that universe will give them a miracle to prove that they are worthy. They will make them live in a big house with 12 swimming pools and 50 cars. For you, it's about working with what you have and with reality, and making the best out of it, not wasting time on impossible dreams, but not being pessimistic about your own chances either, but really more realistic actually. That's typical for Aquarius, I guess, to be realistic. Clarify the 7 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. You're sad that they are not investing, that they are not fighting for you, that they are not fighting for the relationship, that they don't try, they don't make an effort. Clarify the 6 of Wands, 3 of Swords. They go heartbroken around in the world and waiting for a miracle. That's what I'm seeing. Day and night, I burn for you. I'm hearing a song, so I'll put this song in the description box. I think it's from the George of the Jungle. It was one of my children's favorite movies back in the days. Okay. Waiting for a miracle, hoping for redemption. So they feel like they don't really earn to be loved by you or the universe, but still they want the contradictory proof that the universe makes them win the lottery, so they were worth it after all. Okay, suicide. Clarify the Page of Pentacles, the Moon. You say, hey, we can work on this, your broken heart together. You don't have to run around waiting for the lottery. You have the lottery right here. The lottery is to, deal with your crap, get through it, and, become a happy person. And they don't believe in that, of course, because their strategy is to search for it, wide and far. And clarify your emotions. Magician, King of Swords, Aquarius. Yes, is this a rationality with you? I wonder if it makes you get off as cold in some way. 9 of Wands, that was the initial, wasn't it? So you're also hurt and you're also wounded, and but your wounding is kind of a great match to their wounding. And when they don't want to fight for you, you feel abandoned. And they don't want to fight because they don't think it will be worth it. 5 of Wands, so they are fighting you instead, and your ideas, like your survival technique that you put in great effort where you stand, and they think that that's bogus, that you are fooling yourself. You think that they are fooling yourself with the idea of the lottery ticket. They think you are fooling yourself with, if you put hard work into a situation, it will give. If you work through your issues, if you work through your traumas, you will heal. And they think that that's an illusion. And you get very sad by this behavior. It's like they don't fight for you. And maybe it goes back to you feeling no one fights for you. 6 of Cups. You would want to keep this situation. You want another chance. You want them to come and say that they're sorry. Come and say that they will fight for you. 6 of Cups, the Lovers, you want to keep the relationship. And this is their behaviors and attitudes. Page of Swords. They just think it's, that you are blue-eyed and naive. Clarify the 6 of Cups. Hierophant. Solid values. You feel like there's a solid value to your relationship, to your connection. Why just throw it all away? You could be family. You could be forever. And the Star card, they are waiting for the universe to save them, not you. They want to hear by God that they are worthy, and they need it through the lottery ticket. They think it's not the solution, of course. A Knight of Cups. So I feel like the solution is to search for a love and forgiveness inside yourself, not from an outside force. Okay, and the outcome. Fun. Knight of Cups. So the universe agrees with you, it seems. Clarify this. Unfinished symphony. So they feel like you, that this is an unfinished symphony, that this person is running away, and that they are waiting for God to say, yes, I love you. but they can't find it that way. When they die, they will find it that way. But on earth, you need to find it through yourself. You need to like lift every stone, talk to every frog, and find out, okay, I love myself. I love my existence. I will stand up for myself. I know I'm worthy. But they think it needs to come like a hotline from God. It will, but then they need to die first and come home to the warm embrace of God. But here we are being tossed out like children from the kindergarten and say, hey, now it's time to grow up and learn to love yourself. I love you, but learn to love yourself as well. You know, become mature, become strong. And you know the assignment, but it doesn't seem like you get people to cooperate with. The people that are assigned to you, unfinished symphony, this is something that it's written in destiny. They don't want to cooperate with you. So I guess that's your story, that at least you understood the assignment, but then you don't have anyone to cooperate. They didn't understand the assignment. They want to skip to, you know, the final symphony to get to where they want to go and skip all the steps in between. You understand that you need to go through the steps, but it's like you're abandoned with your understanding. You understand something, but you don't have a partner to finish this symphony with you. Unfinished business, incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or a project, the mastery of a lesson or a skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practical, radical acceptance, for example, that, yeah, okay, you know the assignment and you know what needs to be done, but this person doesn't want to cooperate, so you can't do it with them. You might need to do it yourself as well. They are asking God for being their savior. You are asking them to be your savior. So both of you are searching for a savior, but you need to become your own savior. I'm actually hearing, it's a Swedish song, but I think it's in English too. It comes from a big setup, I think, on Broadway. It's set up there probably. It's from, see here if I can know the English translation. I think it's called The Emigrants in English, and it's the ABBA, Benny and Björn that made the musical, and it's about Swedish people emigrating to America, and where they sing "You Have to Be There." So it's the main character named Christina that's singing to God that you have to exist, you have to be there, because whom else is going to be my savior, basically. And for you, so this song is for you, of course. You have to be there. I'll write this down. You have to be there. But for you, you are asking this from this person, that they have to be there, and they are asking it from God, as Christina does in this show. I don't know if it ever made to Broadway. I haven't seen it because I don't ever go to Broadway, but I know it was on its way there, or things like this. Okay, I will see a little bit more with this unfinished symphony song. Sorry, it was there. Moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied to you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make the call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee, or just with yourself. You can write the letter to yourself, make the call to yourself, have the cup of coffee with yourself if the person doesn't want to. If they're so closed off to conversation, 5 of Wands, I refuse. Not you, they don't refuse you, but they refuse talking about stuff. For peace of mind, accept matter as they are, make amendments if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved. and close the door to the past so you can set yourself free. Only then you can new love and new chances blossom. I will see what's going on for this person here. This mixed with the Page of Swords and Knight of Cups and the Star. So they both want to reconnect with you. But they're a little bit stuck in this, you know, illusion of the winning the lottery kind of stuff. That this is what's going to make them happy. Not, they don't want to seek God in themselves. They don't want to seek God in you. They want to seek God in the world. They don't know that they are seeking God, of course. They just want to make it. But what they're really seeking is, of course, being unconditionally loved. So they're a little bit stuck here in their imagination, but they both had the Knight of Cups and the Star, and I feel you have the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So both of you wants the same thing. It's just they don't think that the answer is in your relationship, and you think that the answer is your relationship, and neither of you are right, because the answer is in yourself. You need to find God and unconditional love inside yourself. Okay, so I would urge you to watch the reading, What Do They Want to Happen Between You, and the love readings for August to learn more about this situation and relationship. And if you want to see new and exclusive readings from me and watch the channel normal reading in advance and ads free, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week, and personal questions readings for elements readings and all signs readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. Thank you for watching this far. Remember to like, share and subscribe to help the channel out, and hit the notification bell to get a heads up when a new video is out. Take really good care until next time. Stay awake, stay healthy, stay blessed, and bye for now.